Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Chief Sweet and today I'm going to show you how to start a Dubia colony. Now this may seem very difficult, but it's extremely easy. I'm talking it's so easy, you just get a box, you put some cockroaches in there, bam, you have a colony going. But obviously I'm not just going to leave it at that. I'm going to show you how I do mine and also show you how long it took for my colony to start. So let's get into it, shall we? So first off, I keep my Dubia colony in this. It's just one of these like Sterilite containers you get at Walmart. A storage container cost me like $6. This is 18 gallons, I believe, 58 quarts, 18 gallons, 68 liters, stackable. I don't use any substrate. I just literally have egg cartons, the roaches, and I just toss food in there. It's that easy. And as you can tell, this is extremely dirty, and that's why I have it open, is because I'm going to clean it. I will say that you will probably have to clean it like once a month. This is a huge colony. If you have a small colony, probably only have to clean it like once, maybe once every 2 months, to be honest with you. Also, another thing, if you look right here, ventilation is key. If you look right here, I have a giant hole cut and there's a screen to keep them from escaping. They cannot escape. The only reason I have this is because my wife will kill me if I don't have a lid on it. But you could totally just leave the lid off and have them going as long as it's not too high where they can get out. But as you can tell, this is not very high. No one has ever escaped because they cannot climb up walls. But I will say, to start this colony, you're going to need at least like 30 Dubia roaches, 5 males and the rest females, because you're obviously going to want more females than males. But sometimes I feel like, it's so funny, this whole Dubia colony started with, I bought 100 Dubia roaches. From that 100, I started feeding off the males. And I'm going to show you what the difference is, but I started feeding off the males, and I ended up only having 2 males and like 100 females. Not at least 100, probably like 90. But like 90 females, 100 males. Obviously that math isn't right either. Anyways, point is, I had only 2 males. I for sure only had 2 males, and the rest were all females in the cage. Because I had fed them off, and then I was like, oh no, I hope these don't die suddenly. But they didn't. And that whole colony was started off of 2 males and like, I guess 60 females. And it is huge now. So, but I will say it had me worried, and you definitely want to make sure not to feed off. So what I would recommend is when you get the 30 Dubias, put them off somewhere, okay? Put them off somewhere else, because it could take between 6 to 9 months to get the colony started enough to where you can start feeding from the colony. Depending if you got little Dubias, but if you got full-grown adults that are very, like, already sexually mature, then you can have a colony started in a couple weeks. But I did not. I started with like an inch, like the biggest I could buy from Dubia.com. I bought them and they were like, you know, good enough size, but they were not adults, and it took them a little bit to get to finally fully sexually mature adults where they can breed, and that's obviously what happened from there. So it took me like about 9 months to get my whole colony started. From there, dude, I have way too many. I'm just trying to get rid of them at this point. I'm going to show you how many I have. So this is a female. She has no wings, but as you can tell, she's fully black. She is fully matured, but she has no wings. It has these little wings, kind of, but you'll tell the difference because this is, like I said, a female. If you see a male, you'll immediately know the difference because of this. And this is a male. As you can tell, he has wings. Now, even though he has wings, he cannot fly. So don't get worried. They literally do not fly. I'll drop him off. As you can tell, he just falls to the ground. Alright, so right now I'm going to clean out my Dubia roaches container. I'm going to show you how I do that. Here is the container, obviously. I'm going to take that off. And see, I have this bucket right here. This is just like an extra bucket I keep, like, I take outside for my beer dragon to get actual sunlight. And so we have all the nasty right here. And what we're going to do is just going to go in here and just going to shake them off. So just one of these, this is incredibly disgusting. It had all of these guys. Look at that. There's just one little thing, and I have to do the rest of these. Now, as you can tell, I was not lying when I said I had tons of Dubias. I mean, look at all these Dubias. I mean, it is crazy. And there's still like a little bit in there that I haven't got. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's crazy. Look at all these Dubias. All in this box. Look at all of them. And if you look really closely, there's one on my hand. There we go. If you look really closely, there's no males. I just showed a male in the video earlier, and I don't know where he's at. I don't even know if I have any males left, but oh, there's one right there. There's one right here. Is he alive? Is he alive? Oh, okay, he's alive. That one male, God bless him. Good goodness, he made all of this. It's probably not good for genetic diversity, but I mean, this is one big inbred fest because I only had a couple males, and this is the result of that. Oh, look, I found the other guy, the other male. He's right here. He is dead. Death by snoo snoo. So this is how I set up my Dubia roach colony. You obviously get this bin. I have it all clean. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these egg cartons with the roaches, and I like to sit them kind of side by side. I'll show you that in a second. And I put one of these little food dishes. Actually, this is not a food dish. This is a candle holder I got from Dollar Tree, and this is their food dish. But anyways, yeah, I put it right there in the corner, and that is literally all I do. So let's go and put these in here. I'm going to get this real close, and then I'm just going to grab these right there. Bam. And I set them side by side. I'm going to go ahead and cut up 2 more of these and then lay it in there. Speaking of egg crates, I forgot to mention that I get my egg crates from Amazon. It costs like 15 bucks and it is kind of expensive. If you go to like a coffee shop or someplace, I don't know who has egg crates, but if you go there and you be like, hey, you have any egg crates I can have? You also can do it that way, or you can just save up egg crates after getting eggs and do it that way as well. But I get these paper egg crates. You probably could use the plastic ones that you see, like the foam ones, I guess you can. But I know Walmart, I've actually seen paper ones at Walmart, Tractor Supply, like that type of stores where they sell like chicken feed. They also sell like these. They're like 50 cents a piece. But I'll have the link for these in the description if you're interested in that. And this is all I do. This is the setup right here, and I put it up there, and the heat rises from up here to there, and as you can tell, I had 100, and now I have like 1,000, and this will take some time. It took me about 9 months. Also, I do not add water. I do not water these guys at all. I'm not even kidding with you. I filled that up with water. As you can tell, this is, I mean, look how thin this is. It was just like a little puddle in here. I took the lid off and they were all dead. There was a bunch in here just all dead. They all drowned. So I do not give them water at all. Some people like to give them like the little gels that you could get like at the pet stores, like cricket gel. It's like a water gel, whatever. I do not get that to them. And this is what I feed them. This is some leftover greens from my bearded dragon, my Uromastics. You can tell it's a little floppy, and that's why. And I just throw it in there like this, and I'll get some more food in a sec. So this is what I feed them. Obviously, little banana. I like to rip it open a little bit. That was worse looking than it was. I usually give them like old bananas, but this one is actually pretty good. I can't believe I gave it to them. And then I'll cut up some oranges. Also, try to get the old oranges, and I just throw it in here. And like I said, you can feed them table scraps. I feed them pizzas, all kinds of crap. And just be aware, do not feed them something too crazy, because you are what you eat, and your lizards are going to eat this as well. But this is usually what I feed them to gut load. And I keep them in here for 2 days. Like, I'll just leave it in here for 2 days. I'll come back after 2 days. And most of it will be picked absolutely clean. And then I'll clean, you know, obviously grab these, clean it out, and restock the food. And this is it. This is literally all, this is all I did. Empty bottom, no substrate. All these lined up like that. And I might add a few more in there. I haven't added more, but I'm going to add some more crates in there, because they do like to get on the crates. And I add them like this so that way their poop falls. You definitely going to add more crates. But I put it like this so that the poop falls straight to the ground. It doesn't get like hung up in here. And so that way when they poop, it'll just kind of slide down the cracks and go straight to the bottom. And like I said, once I have all this right here, we add the lid. And there's a little bit of water from me cleaning it earlier. And I just put them up here, and I leave them up here for 2 days, bring it down, replace the food, and that's it. The heat is very important, because they usually start mating around 90 degrees, and it gets that hot from all the heat rising from all the tanks just coming up. So I hope this helps. And that's how you make and breed with a Dubia farm.